Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing tonight? Um, I don't know. I was just gonna jump on, see what everybody's up to. I know it's Monday night, and we were gonna get this going. Hey, what's up, Brett? And I'm so sorry, guys. My camera's freaking out. Uh, so I don't know. I don't know who the judge was for Quake X. Rick. Good evening, Brett. Um, but so I'm not sure when that'll be posted, man. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's technically not really like I don't know. I jumped on here kind of on a whim. That's why it's late because it just is what it is, you know. And I'm sorry about that, guys. But so I know I've seen a lot of people asking questions about the new like guidebook. I did send Billy an invite. Figured maybe he could clear that up because I couldn't tell you. I've been getting stormed questions today about it. Like how it says now that like Monster is a wall class and Chaos is a wall class, and you know last year and the previous years before, those have always been open classes. As long as your subs and stuff met the criteria and your power, you could run them. So I'm not exactly sure if that actually changed, which is why I did it, send Billy an invite, you know, to see if he could clear that up for a lot of us. Because even myself, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I was just getting bombarded with questions, and I want to get it cleared up for everybody so we all know what's going on, and you guys ain't left kind of in the dark or not knowing either. So, I don't know. I mean, it's been a how's everybody's day been, man? I mean, I know it's a Monday, but man, I don't know. I've had a pretty good day so far. You know, I called and I talked to Robbie today over at Resilient. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Kicker. You guys are awesome. We know, Base Wars and myself. We all appreciate you guys and what you do for the company. Why? You can hear me though, can't you, Dan? What's up, Dan? Dan's in the house. Results getting sent to Billy tonight. Wally says, "Is that for the Quake X, Wally?" Yeah, because I wasn't sure. I did see, Rick Fornes. He asked. So, well, so yeah, I don't really know. All right, there you go, Rick. If you're still in here, results are getting sent to Billy tonight, so it'll probably be a couple days. And then it should be posted up, graphically posted up with the results for you guys. Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm driving, so I can't really talk. Okay. Oh, you're good, Dan. I appreciate you being in here, brother. I appreciate everybody that swings in here and says what's up. But like I said, yeah, I mean, I wanted to give a big shout out to all our, sponsors. Kicker coming in. They always come in clutch. Resilient's been awesome. The last 2 years, they've been on it, helping us doing the thing. A lot of love for those guys over at Resilient. So I don't know. I did see the new Kicker Solo X18, the new one came out. That thing looks pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie, that thing's nice. Nice saw the talk with Andy had him posted up. Did a video of them, and man, they look like some beasts. But I mean, the old X's were beasts too. So I mean, I can't hate on it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I was gonna see what you guys were. Whatever, Jeremy. So I am in the process. I did call and tried to talk to Billy. I did send you a link. All right, Jimmy. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get Jimmy a link sent. Maybe he can clear that up too, because I don't really know, and I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction. With what that deal is on that, I've just been getting bombarded with questions about it, and I'm like, man, I couldn't tell you. Like, last I knew, it was an open class, so come on, Facebook. I'm trying, Jimmy. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. I'm waiting for it. Paste. Send. All right. It's sent over to you, Jimmy. Yeah, just did like, why don't you just send one over to Jimmy? But I'm like, nah, I was like, I'll just send one to Billy, see if he'll jump on real quick, and maybe he can answer that. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm trying to keep the Monday nights rolling for everybody here, and Base Wars Land, and on Facebook and YouTube, and everybody that watches us. So we got Jimmy.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, Jimmy?
Oh, not much. Same shit, different day. How about yourself?
Man, I'll tell you. I mean, it's a Monday, but I had a good day today.
Right.
So the big question's been about that rule book thing where, like, it says wall classes now for Monster, Chaos, Beast, and Legendary, and like over the last few years, it's always been open classes. Now on basewars.org, that says that's a wall class, and on like the Base Wars groups, people are going back and forth on it and kind of arguing about what it is and what it isn't.
So, I mean, basically what it is, I mean, yes, they all are open classes, but Billy would like you guys to start separating, and he would like you guys to not be able to, like, say you have a trunk build that has 2 15s in it. Yes, you can go play in a wall class, but if you're going to go into a wall class and kick everybody's ass that's got a wall with your trunk, it's going to piss them off. And then they're going to start complaining that you're in their class and you're taking over their class. So, I mean, technically what Billy is trying to do is he's trying to create enough classes for everybody to run in their own classes, but still have just more than one class to run as well. Okay. And that's kind of what he's trying to do, and that's the goal that he's after. Is he doesn't want somebody coming into a show paying for 15 classes because they know they're going to take first place in every class. It's not fun for everybody else. So he's trying to give everybody enough options that they can kind of break up and they can run, 2 or 3 classes or possibly another class over here. Give them a variety to do, but not come in and take over somebody else's class just because they want a first place.
Right. No, I get that. I was confused a little bit on it, and then I had people that compete in my area hit me up, and then the post on the official Base Wars group was popped up, and I'm just like, and then they started, people were going back and forth on it, and I'm like, man, I just kind of stayed out of it.
The problem is when it comes to that Base Wars group that they've created and all that, I have enough groups and I've got enough else going on. To be honest with you, I don't pay attention to that group, and I don't plan on starting to pay attention to that group. And I don't mean to piss anybody off by saying that, but I got enough going on in my life to be worried about another group chat and to be answering 50 million questions. The best thing I can do is tell you, message your judge, If your judge can't give you an answer, message Billy, and you will get an answer eventually. I can't promise you that. All of us are the quickest to respond. Because we all do have normal day jobs. We all work, 9 to 5 every day or whatever everybody's schedule are. But we all hold real jobs too as well. So you guys got to kind of understand that just a little bit. We're not here just to answer your questions all day every day. So if it takes us, a couple hours or maybe even a day or two to answer your questions back, be a little bit sympathetic for us.
which is why we are that's why we do our Monday nights. We can answer the questions and try to get through to as many people as we can while we're on here on our Monday night lives, and touch base on as much as we can. Like Brett said, so basically walls are walls, C pillar and B pillar, and then extreme is extreme, trunk, no wall and wall.
Do what?
Hey,
sorry. So basically, walls are C pillar, B pillar, or B pillar. Well, that's really no different than, the C pillar walls. If you have a regular wall, you can't run in a C pillar build as well. So, you with your C pillar build shouldn't be kicking everybody else's ass in a regular class either. True as well, Brett. That kind of goes for you too as well.
Brett's five. Brett's five. We know Brett's got a nasty C pillar.
And I know, and I have a pretty good idea of what Brett's C pillar does too as well. But that's not the point. He shouldn't be going into with his C pillar. He shouldn't be going into a regular wall class and kicking her ass either.
Yeah.
Now when it comes to burps, let me rephrase that. That's only when it comes to burps. Music classes are music classes. They kind of really are what they are. There's a wall and a no wall music class, and a trunk, and so. When it comes to music classes are open. Open for a reason. I'm not going to win. Whatever, Brett. Go on.
I know that. I can run a B pillar class. I'm not going to win.
For some reason, all my rights were taken away, so I'm going to have Billy re-kick me back in here again. I don't know why. That's why I had to have you send me a link. I can't even answer the chat. I can barely see what they're saying.
Brett says Billy said it was fine.
Yeah, I seen it. Well, Billy lied to you as well. Because it's not fine.
It's just
if everybody else got to hold up to their rules and their standards, so do you, Brett. Love you to death. You're my boy and my teammate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I was trying to get it answered for everybody because, man, I'll tell you, it's been something that just starting tonight. For some reason, I was just getting blown up, and I'm like, I'm just going to go live.
We're getting closer to the season, and people are wanting to know some of the little rule changes that Billy did. There wasn't much, but, it's nice to kind of clarify what's going on.
Oh, yeah, people are getting anxious. They're getting excited. They're ready for this to start up again. And, I got a show March 15th, so just in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And so, and then I got a sound check show on the 30th.
See, I can't even see how many people's in here watching us right now. I can barely. I could see Brett and Walt and a couple other people, but.
So right now there's 3 people on YouTube and there's 13 people on Facebook watching us.
Yeah, see, I gotta get entered back in here.
Oh, you're good. I just was I was trying to make I just didn't know how to clarify it for everyone, but
no, you're fine. Well, I see you come in here live tonight, and I was like, well, shit. I wasn't for sure if me and Billy was going live tonight. I thought we was going live next week, but then I seen you in here, so I thought I'd just jump in and say hi. And then I seen everybody started bombarding you with them questions.
Well, tonight I was expecting it to be, because tonight technically I guess was Dan's night, and then next week would have been mine, and then the following week would have been you and Billy.
Okay, yes. We got to get the schedule locked down, and I'm going to throw this out there to all the other judges, other judges that are out there. Y'all need to get your asses on here and start helping us out a little bit.
Okay,
you got to go live every night.
You got the floor for a minute. Billy's calling me.
Who? Oh, I ain't trying to say we gotta go. You guys gotta go live every Monday night, but it would be nice if you guys kind of tried to help out a little bit and let everybody see who you are, as far as judges and what areas you're from, and just kind of help out some of the new people as well to put a face behind it as well. I believe. So what's everybody been up to? I've been kind of busy these last 2 or 3 months. Had a lot of personal things going on, and life. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. Got a little heavier, but it is what it is. I'm 50. It comes with the age, but other than that, same shit. I can't even modify my no wall to run a wall. LOL. Billy said Eric can go around it. It's a no wall. Basically, if it's not sealed, it's not a wall. Look at it like that, Wally. Sorry. I always say if I can see out of it, if I can see out the back with it or see daylight, it's not a wall. They should, honestly, but you have a very nasty and efficient build, Brett. I mean, there's just nothing else around it. It's crazy. So that's pretty badass to just see what you're doing with that C-pillar build and the numbers that you're putting up. So congratulations to you. What's up, Chris? Got some shows going on with Chris and them going on up in Nebraska before too long. So we get some shows up that way, guys. Same with the no walls. Well, I mean, I've seen it before. I've seen no walls beat walls. I've seen walls beat. I mean, I've seen it all the way around, to be honest with you, back and forth. So it kind of really is what it is. You should start running some music classes, Brett. I want to see what he does in some music classes. No wildlife. Yeah. I did it for a long time. It's definitely a lot harder to get whatever you're after as far as music or just whatever. My personal opinion.
Okay. So, yes, I just talked to Billy. He said that those 4 classes are just for walls now, like B-pillar wall class. They are B-pillar class.
B-pillar wall class only. Okay.
So, like, and then, trunk class, no walls are for no walls. And
here, that's what I said. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make sure everybody stays in their own classes.
Yeah, he's basically trying to keep everybody in their own classes, but he did so that's what's going on. But
I forgot about that, Brett. You're right, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, I was right. But like I said, you guys do have your music classes though, There's wall and no wall with music classes, so that kind of pretty much lets you guys play with each other a little bit.
Yeah, and he said that he changed something with the C-pillar walls to where, like, that way if there's a truck with a C-pillar wall, instead of just SUVs or whatever, I guess there's trucks make it a C-pillar wall.
Yeah. I didn't know about that part. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, he just told me when I was on the phone, so I didn't know about it either.
Yeah, but I mean, not many people pull up with a truck no wall or with a C-pillar wall, except for I guess like James Mahaney. Well, I don't know though, because see, that's still right up to the back of his seat. So I don't know.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's a crew cab, but it's built up to the back of his seat. So is that considered a C-pillar or is that considered a wall?
Man.
So we'll have to see.
That's something we'll figure out, I'm sure, throughout the year, talking with Billy and
I'll talk to Billy, and me and Billy can kind of maybe put some definites down on it. Maybe next time we go live in the next couple of weeks, we can have some definite, detailed answers for you guys. I mean, for the most part, though, you're going to have to run in your own class. So you ain't going to be able to run in 15 different classes. So just look at it like that.
Yeah. He said, I can't do music class frequency cap. Lame. Wally.
Yep, there is a frequency cap. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Well, it's just because, you know, our first year or two, we had the people that were running around with them little Hondas that were burping at like 60 and 70 hertz and were just blowing everybody out the water. Well, let's be truthful. You don't roll around in a daily vehicle listening to 67 hertz. I don't care who you are. In your right mind, you're not rolling around listening to 67 hertz all day long. You know, granted, every once in a while you might turn it on just to show off to somebody, but you're not going to be rolling down the street listening to a song at 67 hertz.
No.
So, but I mean, that's technically where the pro classes kind of came in too.
Yeah, I mean that's what they have the pro classes for. There's no frequency cap on the pro classes. So, yeah, he said I still haven't figured out what class I'll be moving into with my new build.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, Chris. No problem. Definitely, once you get everything done and all that shit, give me a holler and we'll get you figured out, put you in the right class. You know that, obviously.
Who's in their right mind?
Well, you know.
Mine's a music build, for crying out loud, presents.
I know it is, but it still burps pretty nasty as well.
My goal's a 160 average under 30 hertz.
You know, me too, Chris Mills. Me too, sir. Me too.
Well, so just because I burp peak at a high frequency doesn't mean I can't daily lower frequency.
Yeah.
David.
I plan on it, David, as long as I can get some new tires. My tires have kind of gotten to be pretty bad, so I can't drive it this year. Or I fucking locate a trailer. We'll see.
Yeah.
It depends on either tires or trailer. Then yes, if not, no, unfortunately.
Did you see the kicker drop that 18 now?
Oh, yeah. I knew about that a long time ago, sir.
No, I just seen one, like seen the pictures of them. They're big.
From Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it with Andy, yep.
Yeah.
I think sweet. That's a nice sub.
I can remember dropping the prototype of that sub at the kicker meeting about 3 years ago in Vegas. We were all in a private meeting that kicker threw on. That there was a lot of people there, and Kip went to hand me the prototype, and he thought I had it, and I didn't, and it hit the floor. It fell apart. Yeah, so me and Kip are sitting here trying to put this damn bottle back together real quick so we can pass it around to everybody else.
Oh, man.
Bad, dude. I mean, literally, because I mean, there was everybody there. Like Jacob Fowler was there. Fucking like everybody was there. Hank was there. You know, there was all the big name people. You know, and I was like,
David. Go fun, Jimmy. I guess.
Well, it was funny because by the end of it, I felt so bad. I started drinking a little too much at the end, and then I got a little inebriated. I guess I walked out of there with like pretty much everybody's name tag all over my shirts. I had like 30 name tags all over me. Just walking down Fremont Street, just having fun. It was a good time. It was a good time though. So
right, man.
Go fund Jimmy. Yeah, please, yes, definitely go fund Jimmy. See, I can't even highlight that. I can't even fucking put that comment up. Yes, Jimmy needs some new tires. I need some new 22-inch rubber bands for the Tahoe. They expensive as fuck. Or somebody could just buy me a trailer.
Buy you a trailer. Heck, a trailer.
Trailer probably be just as much as the damn tire.
That's what I was gonna say. The trailer might be cheaper.
Craziness.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I talked to Resilient Sounds today, man. I was on the phone with them for a while. Talked to Robbie for a minute.
That's what's up. Nice to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, he lives pretty. He's only like 3 hours from me, so I see him at shows, and like I know him pretty well, so that's nice.
Absolutely.
And I'm a top tier dealer for Resilient now.
Okay, that's what's up.
So that's
Anybody
awesome.
need any Resilient sound stuff? Make sure you hit him up. He got you covered.
Yep. I was excited about hitting that benchmark. That was something that we've been trying to do for a while. You know, you got to sell so much merchandise and stuff in order to get to that, top tier. But we made it, so I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. That's what's up for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of plans, got a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of stuff in the works with Resilient, for my build. So
yeah, I got a couple of little changes or a couple of things that are going on with my build. And we'll everybody be seeing here real quick what's going on. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how quick mine will be, but it'll be sometime. I got a lot to do, but right. The question is, when Turn It Up 4K clamp Saturday, LOL 1 class might as well be loud in it. Turn it up to 4K clamped. There you go.
Well, Brett's pretty efficient on whatever he does, though. So.
Yeah. Oh no, that's Wally that said that. Brett. Oh, he was talking to Brett. I got.
He was talking about Brett.
Yeah.
Wally and Brett they both know what the hell they're doing. They've both been around the block a few times.
Right.
I mean, don't everybody forget Brett's a champion. He's been doing this shit for years. He probably been doing this before half of you guys were even born. So y'all need to remember Brett ain't no punk or no slouch. Trust me. He definitely knows what he's doing, and he shows it every time he gets behind a build or gets in the lanes or anything he does. Trust me.
Yep.
Y'all should worry about Brett.
When's your first show?
Behind it, y'all in trouble.
When's your first show, Jimmy?
What's that?
When's your first show?
My first show, man. Somebody asked me that the other just a minute ago. Hang on. I want to say it's March. I want to say it's like March 28th or something like that.
Okay.
It's Lincoln. Yeah, it's the Lincoln show. Yeah.
So, excited for Lincoln, Jimmy. I'm coming loud.
Yeah, March 29th. There you go.
All right. Yeah. How old is Brett? Like 55 or 56?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know how old Brett is. I want to say he's my age, but I don't know that for sure.
I don't know.
Only Brett can answer that. Ooh, look at that. 165.4 on 300. Okay, 3,400 watts. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
That is definitely nice.
My loudest was still 163.7 in the nitro. I don't know how many watts. All of it.
Just all of it.
Just all of it. But I don't know. That was the loudest I've personally been to date. It was with my nitro, and it was a 163.7. But I still hold the record for the loudest nitro. No one's taken that record from me yet. I don't care. I took it from Drew Jones, and no one still beat me, Drew. Yeah, I know he's coming back with that nitro and doing a whole new build on it, so we'll see. But no one's still taking that from me.
So, and Vincent wants to know if you're going to clamp in Lincoln.
Well, you got to remember, there's definitely clamping going on, but you got to do it yourself. We do not clamp class. We do not put the clamp in anybody's vehicle because it takes the liability out of it for us. And trust me, y'all say whatever, but I've actually seen somebody poke a wire before and fry somebody's amplifier. So I won't take any part. I might give you some advice or tell you what to do, but I will not touch that clamp and I will not put it in your car. Sorry. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't even.
That's when it comes to base wars, period. That's one thing that, me and Billy and a couple of the other judges have talked to and are very, very serious about we will not touch that, and no other judge should be either as well, because it's too big of a liability. If I fry your vehicle because I put that in there, then you're going to expect me or Base Wars to replace it, and that's no. That's why you signed that little piece of paper that says we are not held liable for anything in the lanes.
Yeah, I don't do any clamping myself either. I always have them clamp it, or they'll have somebody they know clamp it for them. I'm like, I ain't doing it.
I know how to do it, and I did it for years, but I just, like I said, I've seen somebody poke something by accident and fry somebody's amplifier.
Ooh, I don't
want to take a chance.
Yeah, that would suck.
So,
yeah, I just want to know what I'm pushing in real time.
No problem. Like I said, I can definitely walk you through it. Or there's 15,000 of the other guys there that can do it for you, or will help you do it for you. Sorry, we can't.
Right.
Or just do the same. Well, all of them except for Midwest SPL. Midwest SPL, they will help you put it in, and that's just, I don't know. All the judges need to do is verify it's on correctly. Well, I mean, you kind of pretty much know that once he turns it on.
You can tell as soon as it turns on.
Once he turns it on, it gives, because I always tell them, don't turn it up full blast, just give me a little burp. Let's do a test to make sure it works. And I can tell right off the bat what they're doing with that little. So, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't actually be a bad idea just to verify it. If you think something's funny going on, just ask them to pop the trunk so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm kind of pretty lucky because I have so many of my local guys around me that know how to compete and been competing for years, that all of them know how to clamp, and all of them are too glad to help anybody there. So it's not really an issue.
No, that helps.
It definitely does.
I know, in in my area, I still get some people that are new that never ran before, and I mean, it's always cool to see a new build come up, And I'll help as much as I can, but as far as clamping, I just don't mess with it.
You know what's funny to me though, and I've said this probably 1,500 times already, but it's funny for me to sit back and to watch somebody that's like new in the lanes. Sorry, hang on. I feel like I got to sneeze. But they're doing the lanes and they pull up, and my wife will tell them, like, put the meter here, do this, open your door, roll your window down, do this. And they're all looking at her like she's crazy. And then they do it, they get louder. She's like, see, I got you. And to watch my wife, and I mean, as funny as it is, to watch my wife get these guys louder, and they're all like, I don't need no woman helping me. And then she helps them get louder. They're all like, thank you, Baba. They gotta like swallow their pride and be like, thank you, I appreciate it. But it's funny though. I mean, honestly, it really is to watch it.
Because if I'm not doing over a 55 on 350 watts, something's wrong.
Well, I mean, it depends.
So many people think it's louder sealed. No, that's definitely not right though.
It depends on each vehicle. There's some
vehicles that are louder sealed.
There's some that are not.
But most depending, I mean, it depends on how it's built too.
Well, I proved with my new build that I have that it's actually louder with my driver's door fully, completely, all the way open. Everybody thought that it would be louder, playing my music songs completely sealed. I did one completely sealed, and I did one open, and I was almost a dB louder with the door open. So, I mean, I do have a 6-cylinder too. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but each vehicle, everything's different.
Yeah, usually with the door open, it is louder.
It's different, it really is. Some doors have got to be all the way open. Some doors got to be cracked just a little bit. Yeah. Some vehicles like just the back window down a little bit. I mean, there's so much variations in each vehicle that I can honestly say, when it comes to your vehicle, if you have time to sit and play with the meter, I would do it. And I would test, roll your window down about this much. Roll your window down about halfway. Roll your window all the way down. Then roll your window up. Open up your door a little bit. Test each little bitty thing. Sometimes the little bitty tenths help. If you gain a tenth here, you gain a tenth here, you gain a tenth here, and you gain a tenth here. I mean, trust me, it really makes a difference. Just like most people don't realize that the Tahoe, I want to say, like, we'll say that from '01 and up, most Tahoes are louder when you put the meter behind the driver's steering wheel. Put it up underneath that pocket in the steering wheel, and you sit on the passenger side and just completely flip everything you do. You know, open that window or open that door just to that first click, yada, yada, yada. You know, do everything that you normally would do on the driver's side, do it on the passenger side. Your Tahoe will actually get louder that way. There's just like so many, I guess, and here I'm gonna show a little bit of my age, but so many of them little bitty tricks that I've seen and I've learned over the years watching people and seeing different vehicles, and you know, just like that trick with the Tahoe. You know, I've been around enough people and friends with everybody with Tahoes that I've actually found out that it really is 100%. You're almost a dB louder over on that driver's side.
What about popping the gas door?
What's that? Some people say it works.
Opening the gas door and open up the little gas.
Well, it's like, you know, when I have my nitro, dude, by lowering the glove box, made me like a half a dB louder by opening the glove box.
Yeah. I see a lot of people do that around here.
You know, sometimes by flipping your visors forward. I mean, there's just so many little bitty stupid things that you could do. And I always tell everybody to test one thing at a time, because you don't want to go in there doing 15 different changes and then you gain and you're not for sure what you gain from.
Which one?
So try your visors, then try your door, try your window, try this, but do it all one at a time. That way you can honestly see what you're gaining from and what you're not gaining from.
Right.
You could gain like 2 or 3 dB by doing your door, but then you open your back window and you lost a dB and a half, but you still think you're gaining a half a dB when in reality you could be gaining 3 dB. But like, I ain't gonna be a dead horse.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. So like Jeremy Sutton, he has a Mazda CX-5. He's got a no wall, and on his like the back window all the way down and the driver's door all the way open.
Right.
And he was like 4 or 5 dB louder with it like that.
Yeah.
Then when he had that back window sealed shut and just the front door open.
I see. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I've seen it. It's just each vehicle is different. It really is. I've seen shit that doesn't matter on some vehicles work on some other vehicles. Yeah. And just because you have a Tahoe and you have 2 DD15s and your buddy's got a Tahoe and he's got 2 DD15s doesn't mean that your vehicles are going to do the exact same. No. I'm telling you, I don't care if you got the exact same equipment, exact same everything. One box could be a little different. This could be a little different. The wire could be different. Battery could be different. His has been charged better. Yours has not been charged good. There's always some little variables. So don't go off of what you see your friend's parameters or what he does with his. Do your own testing and put in your own work. You could use it as a good baseline, but don't put that into like, oh, that's set in stone what I could do, and I know I could do that. It's bullshit. I've got to keep going. No, not necessarily.
Right.
Not necessarily.
That's very true. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I was like trying to figure it out for everybody. But apparently that's what Billy's wanting everybody to do. Did you replace your blown sub for the competition?
No, it's still sitting up there.
Yeah.
I have a recon for it. I just haven't because I got to pull out 3 subwoofers just to get to that one. I mean, it'll happen. I don't have a garage, unfortunately, so I kind of wait for it to get a little warmer outside before I do that.
Right.
It sits outside my gravel driveway, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's that?
I said, I don't know. I was just trying to get that all cleared up. The whole wall and...
Where's your shop at, Vincent?
He said, come by my shop. I got a 4-bay setup.
You'll have to send me a private message. You probably are somewhere like way far away from me, though. It'd take me like 3 hours to get to you.
There goes those tires.
Yeah. Well, the problem is my tires have just got to be where they're dry rotted because they've sit for so long. Literally.
Independence.
Well, I mean, that ain't too far.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
My Tahoe retinted out there in Independence. Had my front window done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no slam though.
No slam.
No slam.
It looks like, to be honest with you, though, there's going to be enough people that are putting on shows to kind of make up for slam. No one's going to replace slam by any means, and we're not trying to say we're going to replace slam, but looks like there's going to be enough shows to kind of keep everybody happy. Like, I'm 90% sure I'm going to be doing a show up here, in Kansas, and it's probably going to be a little 2-day show, and there's going to be hotels there, and hopefully we're going to try to get some trucks and things like food trucks and stuff like that. So we'll see. And there's going to be a show in Ohio too.
Yeah, it's going to be put on by Resilient and Brand X. They came together to make this a big Ohio show. It's on a big racetrack.
I'd love to go to it, but I believe it's like 12 hours away from me or some shit. It's crazy. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy far.
Man. Yeah.
But yeah.
I actually have a show the same day, so I won't be there. Unfortunately. I believe we have 15 spots for the Resilience show in Ohio. Large group coming from Cincinnati. Nice, Timothy.
Nice to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see all the support still that people are coming out doing, just to, I guess, make the year without slam a little more tolerable.
Most definitely, for sure.
I know a lot of us look forward to slam.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a bummer.
Slam and Strike to the Coast are my favorite. We got 5 from Nebraska. Yeah, we'll be putting on about 5 or 6 shows there in Nebraska this year.
I don't know. I got to call Robbie tomorrow. Anyways, again, I got to call Resilient Sounds, Timothy. So I'll let you know, though. Who knows? Maybe I'll work something out with him. And I might be able to come out there and do that for him. Unless Tony's on it, then, it's Tony's date. I'd talk to Tony, too.
Yeah, you never know.
So
that's one thing we gotta respect our other judges when it comes to our areas.
Yeah.
There's enough of us now where we're kind of spread out enough, and we gotta. I mean, even though you guys like to see Brandon, or you like to see me, or you like to see Billy, we really can't do We can't do shows in other judges' areas because we kind of don't want them doing the same to us. So, just respectively, kind of. If you guys are curious about it, just go look on the basewars.org. It'll show you the map on there, and it'll show you who your judge is. That way it'll let you know who you really kind of respectively need to be approaching or reaching out to for a show.
So, yeah, when you hit the 3 little...
So, like, if, say, for instance, Brandon is busy and don't want to do a show, and he reaches out and says, hey, Jimmy, you want to come up and do this show for me? And that's fine, and things like that will happen. But respectively, at least please try to reach out to your judge before you start going to another judge or somebody else asking them to do shows in your area. Because it's kind of a little rude. We respectively don't want to do those things.
And I mean, we give our judges, all of them, the same respect we'd want. I mean, I definitely do. I mean, I've hit Tony up before about like the Liberty Base show last year and stuff like that. And, he's like, oh, go for it. I'm not going to be there. So I'm like, all right.
I hate to see Daniel, damn it. Daniel's a good friend. Me and him talk a lot on Facebook.
David Clapp?
Huh?
Who?
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, I
I mean, I've seen David at a lot of shows with the Yukon. That thing's awesome. I'm glad he didn't sell it.
I almost bought Daniel's fucking Tahoe before I bought this one. I wish I would have.
I got the Lucky Base Wars membership number 777.
Damn, we already got 777 members this year. Damn.
I'm number 6.
I'm number 2.
Oh, you beat me.
Well, I mean, the only other person that could beat me would be Billy.
Yeah, you're the first loser. It's all right.
Right?
I'm just messing with you.
Number 2 is the first loser, damn it. But yeah, no, definitely. You know, we say this all the time, but we definitely appreciate you guys for taking time to come in and hanging out with us on Monday nights. And we're not going to be trying to do these Base Wars lives Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday type of shit, because it just got to be too spread out, and it wasn't. You guys, I just feel like the audience started falling off, and it wasn't as good as we used to have. So we're going to kind of try to spread it out a little bit, where one Monday Brandon can have a show, the next Monday me and Billy will have a show, the next Monday maybe Dan and somebody else will have a show, the following Monday, you know, we're just going to kind of try to mix it up. That way we can kind of try to keep it a little fresh.
Yeah, I plan on having some special guests too coming in, so
us too as well. Yeah, us too as well.
And it'll be pretty exciting when I get there, but I'm working on it right now, so
right.
It'll be a fun one if I can get it to happen. I'll just say it's Jimmy's hero.
What's that?
It's one of Jimmy's heroes. Is who I'm talking to.
Who you're talking to? What do you mean?
About coming as a special guest. He's one of your heroes.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I mean, you said you really wish you could be here for those shows.
Who is it?
Sound check.
Oh yeah. I like. You talking about Hank, or are you talking about RP? RP, yeah.
I'm trying to talk to him, see about getting him on.
Yeah, RP's a good guy. I like RP.
Me too.
You know,
maybe get Hank on here too. Get them both.
You never know.
Those two alone are full of knowledge.
I like getting Sam on here. You know, Sam's a good one too.
Yeah, Sam Dunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like Sam. His Explorer is awesome.
Yeah, he's a teammate with mine at Excess Power. He actually took over and is one of the captains there at Excess Power, so that's pretty cool.
That's
Definitely.
awesome.
You need to come to one of our sound check shows. I know, but the problem is every time you guys have a show, I have a show too. So
right,
it's like I know, but I kind of feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, you're good.
Days.
Yeah, no, I got mine spread out pretty well this year, so that way I have time to maybe go check out some other shows that I haven't been to. Because I would like to go down to like Scraping the Coast. I think I'm gonna go down there. I've never been there.
Definitely.
And then I know I'm gonna go to SEMA this year. Never been to SEMA. I know it's not really an audio thing, but I've always wanted to go to just check it out.
Yeah.
But you know, I'd like to see Wake the Dead.
Wake the Dead's a very fun show. I like that. It kind of sucks that it's only a one-day show, but it's all right.
Or Ruckus and Chill.
I've never been to Ruckus. Ruckus, I'm going to try my damnedest to go to Ruckus this year.
I would love
Even if I don't get to take my vehicle, I want to go to Ruckus this year. Since Slamology is not going to be here, Ruckus is going to take Slamologies if possible. I'm just going to say if possible. But Ruckus is like a 16-hour drive from my house, dude. That's a long drive, dude. It really, really is. Because it's in North Carolina, I believe it is. I believe that's where Ruckus is.
Yeah, Ruckus is North Carolina. And then Wake the Dead is in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm just going to tell you, if you've never been down to Louisiana in June, you go fry. Let me tell you.
I've never been down there.
Let me tell you right now, the heat it's like level 10 compared to our heat, dude. The very first year I went down there, it was like a record heat. And hell, the very first year I went down there, Drew Jones got heat sick, and he lives down there. But I'm telling you, an 80-degree day here and an 80-degree day down there is like our 80-degree day is like a 60-degree day to them, and their 80-degree day is like 120 to us. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Pardon my language, but
I mean, I heard the humidity is what gets you.
100% humidity.
Yeah.
The very first year I went down there, me and Jeremy stayed at a casino, and I was still smoking cigarettes then. So I got up, took my shower, did what I had to do, and Jeremy was going to go take a shower. So I went outside to go smoke a cigarette and was going to call the wife on the phone. No longer than I could go outside, smoke a cigarette, and walk back into the room, I had to go take another shower because I was soaking wet with sweat. And I'm not bullshitting you when I tell you I was soaking fucking wet with sweat. I was like, what the hell? And I proceeded to die that year. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I got a little bit more used to it. It's still nasty and it's still bad. Like this year's gonna be bad for me because Jimmy put on a little bit of weight, so
I got plenty of weight, so
I'm gonna sweat like a fat stuffed pig down there this year, bro.
I probably will too.
I'd definitely say scraping the coast. It's not really a big car audio show. It's getting bigger each year. It really honestly is, but it's an all-out fun show. And then to be able to cruise up and down the coast with your stereos full blast and not have to worry about shit, it's amazing. It really is. It's fun.
That's awesome. That is awesome, man. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that was part of the show.
You probably ain't supposed to, but they really don't fuck with you too much. You really got to be doing some pretty bad shit for the cops to really fuck with you because there's too many people there.
Right.
Like, I'm going to tell you this. I remember, was it last year or the year before, Jeremy Mott overslept, and he didn't wake up until like 9 o'clock. His hotel was like, we'll say maybe 4 or 5 miles down the road. It took him almost 6 hours to get from his hotel to the Coliseum. He almost missed the show because of the bumper-to-bumper traffic. When it comes to that time, all I can tell you is be very, very patient or learn the back roads. Because I'm telling you right now, that is like bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's fun, though. It really is. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good time. It's just,
a lot of people park on the side of the road. We'll find places. We'll just sit there and park and party and have a good old time. It's fun. It really is.
Sounds like that heat will get you, though, huh?
Oh, it will. Definitely, I'd say drink 2 waters and 1 beer. They always say drink 2 beers and 1 water. No, I'll flip that one around. 2 beers and 1 water.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, crap. I don't know. I was just trying to get that all resolved. I'm glad Billy called me back, though.
Absolutely.
So that way we could, everybody that's in the chat knows what's going on now with that little change. So,
like I said, just reach out to your judge, whoever your judge is. They can gladly help you. So
yeah. You go to basewars.org, like Jimmy said earlier. You click on the 3 little lines, click on franchises, and it'll pull up the judge that's closest to you. It'll be a red dot. Blue dots is where we're still looking for people to judge at. So,
absolutely.
So yeah. All right, Jimmy. I guess I'm gonna get off here then. I just wanted to make an appearance, be here for y'all, see if you guys had any questions, and try to answer what I knew or what I didn't know. Try to give you the best advice I could give you.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that button and rolling us out, sir.
All righty. Have a good night, everyone.